Okay, just doing a first oil change on this CT125. Not had this one in long. Just a quick, easy oil change. 17 mil spanner on the bottom. On there, just drain it out. 750 mil oil capacity. 1030 weight oil. Just got the Castrol stuff from running in it. Otherwise, all good. Bought the Kenda K262s tyres on this one. Like a trials tyre. I'm finding they're wearing pretty well on the other bikes that I've got them fitted on too. Probably wearing better than the V-rubbers that I've had on traditionally, and they're also easy to fit, a little bit softer sidewalled, but the actual tread itself seems to just as good, to be honest. It's lasting a little bit longer, certainly on the back, which seems to, the V-rubbers seem to chew through pretty quickly. When I say pretty quickly, I mean about 2,000 kilometres or so of sort of off-road usage. Otherwise, getting on all right with the CT125s, really starting to like them to ride personally. Initially I was a bit unsure about them. They felt a bit heavy, a bit wide, a bit tall, a bit stodgier, certainly for trail riding. But the suspension is better than on the 110s, and once you get the hang of them, they've got, more playfulness, or more probably higher upper limit than the CT110s, i.e. you could possibly carry a higher pace and possibly you could enjoy longer days on them. I find novice riders still favour the 110s, simply because they are more manageable, easier to get the feet down. The throttle's a bit less doughy. I think with this fuel injection on this one, there's a little sort of a lack of feel in that initial pickup, which on the 110s with a carb, it's nice and crisp and a nice clean pickup, which I think helps on the trails when they're doing the first gear, sloppy mud sections. And the 125 being 20 kilos heavier obviously goes against it for a novice rider. It's bound to. The standard one is 100 kilos. This is 120. That's kind of a percentage big difference in weight. So that's it. I just thought I'd show you a quick video of the 125. Cosmetically seem to be holding up. Obviously, this would be an area of concern. There's going to be a lot of kicking because some people want to get on it as a step through rather than kicking a leg over the back. This one got a little bit of paint rubbage in transit on the way here, so it's just got some touch-up paint for that. The paint does seem very soft on these racks. I guess modern paint isn't as good as old paint, and so it does seem to just mark a little bit easier. Only bugbear with it is the mounting system for the rear axle. It's just really finicky. That's got like a slider plate that's got to be the right way round, and then this is got to be the right way round, and then obviously with the disc brake hanger, you've got to get that lined up as well. So it's a far less easy rear wheel puncture repair bike than the 110, which you've just got a lovely simple design on that, just a single arm. So it's easy. What else I've done? I've just took the rubber inserts out. Just gives you good grip, and it's nice that Honda have given us a good serrated edge peg, which is quite a nice peg actually. Also just remove the Kickstarter on them because when you stood up, there's quite a big flare in the Kickstarter which catches your heel. These seem like sacrificial guards. These seem to scuff up quite easily, so obviously that's something you can replace. That just covers the clutch cover, and then these get a bit of marking I'm finding, but it's built like a modern Japanese bike, i.e. built in Thailand, so it's not quite as industrious feeling as the old one. I mean, these are taking an absolute beating and continue to do so, and hold up cosmetically as well as mechanically. The 125s though, as I say, impressed me so far. Nice to ride. I certainly like them on the road. It's got a bigger bike feel, more comfortable, better for distance, a taller seat height. You seem to sit up a bit higher on them rather than slouch into them that you do on the 110s. Pace-wise, they're not much faster. They just deliver the speed a bit easier and with a little less strain in the engine. And where on some of the steep hills, the 110s have to go down to first, these will hold second. But pace for pace, mile per mile, they're not. This isn't that much faster. Top speed so far is about sort of 50-55, which I guess is quicker than the 110s. But for B road riding, they're not hugely quicker. And that gear change with it being inverted, so down for up, down on the heel for down for up, down on the heel for down. So I use toe on that one. That's up a gear, and I use my heel down a gear, and that's how I've sort of separated it out. and it seems to work quite nice doing it that way, and I quite like it. I've seen people saying they've not got used to the centrifugal clutch. I mean, what you got to remember is as you're pressing that down, you're not only changing the gear, you're engaging and disengaging the clutch. So if you click that down and hold it down, that's like pulling your clutch lever in. So you've got to ride it with that sort of element of I don't know, involvement. So if you're coming into a corner, let's do it right way. So if you're going into a corner and you change down, if you hold it down, it's like pulling your clutch in, and then you can gradually release as you want to feed the power in through the corner. So it's an element of the CT125, which is takes a little bit of time to get used to, but I think it really adds a level of involvement to it that takes a bit of getting used to, basically. So we're going to get the oil drained out of that one, and then get them out for the day. We've got 6 out today, 8 out tomorrow, 9 out on Monday. So yeah, busy day. Oil chains don't last forever. Just got some bit more adjustments in that, and then probably about 1,500, 2,000 kilometers they'll need new chains. All right, CT125, lovely.